If you are struggling to make money, here is how I made roughly almost $2,000 in 1 hour. But before I tell about it, I would like to tell you how to even find people that are able to pay this, because you know not everyone is able to pay a lot of money for work. Like your work, if someone will pay that amount of money for work, it will usually come from someone that has also a valuable work. Someone that has not valuable work will have much less money, and therefore you will have to get to pay more people that have not that much valuable work, so that you can earn more money. So it is crucial to find people that the work is so valuable, people are able to pay for this work a lot of money. And it is not like that it is visible in their clothing or something, because most rich people don't usually dress super fancy. They're normal clothes, they walk normally, they aren't like oils, but they aren't also people that are broke. So you will see. Next thing is how to obtain contact to them. So to obtain contact to people that are rich and that have money to pay you, first of all you have to define what rich means, because people can be rich and broke in different areas. For example, someone can be rich when they want to pay you money for fixing their broken leg, but they can be poor when you want them to buy, for example, a deck of cards. So because people have different needs, so for something they can pay more or less based on what they desire. So there's a basic principle of how this works. So after you know what the rich person is, you need to find the rich people, the rich people in your niche. So if you are selling a deck of cards, you need to find people that want to pay for the deck of cards the money you want, or the other way around. So you actually ask people what is the thing that is valuable for them, what is the problem that is valuable for them. Say for example, they have a problem that costs them $2,000. If you would be able to solve this problem for $1,000, they would earn money because they will save $2,000. You would earn money because you get from 0 to 1,000, and everyone will be happy. So the whole idea in business is basically you need to find problems that cost people more than you are able to solve them. So if we have this established, that is the next thing is to how to find these people actually, because it is many people fall into this trap. They will just send 100 emails and nobody responds, and what's next? They give up. That's it. No. So that's the worst idea you can have. And I had it too for a very long time. So basically, the first thing is to do a thing that doesn't scale. It was said by Paul Graham in an essay, do things that don't scale. Basically, at the beginning of your business, you need to do things that print money, even a bit, but they print money. You need to find a way to get money, and don't care if it is possible to do more money with this method or not. You don't care about it. You want to make money with your idea as fast as you are able to. Okay, so say, wait, but how do you do it? So the thing is, doing things that don't scale in terms of outreach to people is just getting to the people and talking with people that you want to sell to. So for example, I always like to tell about this analogy. Sell to people that you will like to have your friends. So don't sell to people you hate, for example. Like, don't try to outreach to them. Try to talk with people like they are like you are making friends, and see what problems they are facing, and live with them and see it. And after that, you can also limit people that you want to help. For example, you want to help only business owners, and you can limit to your meetings to business owners. So this is the thing. So you do the outreach very personalized. So you are making very few outreaches, but they are super targeted. So you are spending tons of time just doing the outreach to these people. And after this, you can start seeing patterns that emerge. So there are two ways again to tackle this. You can propose your own product and talk about your own product, or you can listen out their problems. The thing is, if you don't have really a little bit of validated idea, it is a bad idea to go out and say about your product. You can always try, but it is a generally bad idea because people don't know. They will think, oh, this is going to be again bullshit spam, and we need to get away with him. So don't do it. Just try to give some value. For example, last time I basically did a thing that I brought to a business owner a bit of homebrewed coffee, and that way I have access to contact him, and now we are working together and getting together or meeting together, and he is like a big player in my local area. So you need to invest into this, invest money into a gift, for example, and give not the value from what are you offering, but give the value of who you are. And after you give the value of who you are, basically you can start giving the value of what are you offering, but only when your offer is good. So you need to meet this person, know what are their struggles are, know how can you work together, because people treat things like spam not out of nowhere, but because this spam by definition is something that people don't desire. So you get some email that is spammy, that basically means that this email is worthless, it doesn't provide any value to you, so that's why you think it is spammy. If it would provide a value to you, you wouldn't think it is spammy, if it would be real. So that's it, and that's simple. So okay, so we have this established. So after that, you start offering. So you give the offer to the person, and you meet with them, and you try to first sell at a price that is your dream. And after that, you are trying to adjust the price based on what the person thinks. So given that, and then you sell, of course. So after that you sell and close the deal, and this is the part that comes naturally after the rest is done properly, because when the person has a relationship with you and they know you, it's much easier to close, and this is basically natural close. So they are just, you are signing a contract with them, and that's it. So and then you repeat this process, and then you start to automate this process. How to automate it? So when you found a way to sell, you are taking this whole way with all the experience you gained, and you are starting to put it into automation mechanisms. You start to hire people that do this again and again and again. Basically, business is finding the right path to finding the gap in the system that isn't yet filled up with someone, and then you are basically going there, filling it, and getting other people to help you with it. So because you found a gap. So let me now tell you about the story how I gained almost $2,000 in 1 hour. So I've got a person by actually by another matter, by getting pulled. So I've got referred to a guy who wanted to make me to make a business up, and I've had a specialized stack that I am using currently from my own startup, and I'm making using this stack of not only AI agents but also complex testing, linters, labs, and other automated checks to make my code flawless and create apps in a matter of minutes, basically. So I've realized an offer in basically 30 minutes, and I've closed it for $2,000 in 1 hour when I was meeting him. And basically, what this tells us is that it is really possible to like close high ticket deals fast. It just needs to be. It just needs to fill the big enough hole, and when you find this big enough hole, it's more like trial and error process. But it just needs to be focused. So, it is. Many people think they are doing trial and error building like 2,000 different startups and they fail. No, this is not trial and error. This is stupidness. So, what trial and error actually means is that you actually outreach to people and talk with people what they want. You don't build everything because you won't have enough life to build everything people want. Like, it is not possible because they would think, I thought that you would make it different. And this is like, this sucks and you can do it. So, the thing you can do it, however, is to meet with people, go out there to the field, meet with them, go find their gaps, even if they are small, fill them, get people to pay you. And if you get people to pay you even a small amount of money, you are then scaling it up using automations, employees, and your own capital, or the capital you just gained from the sale. And that is basically, in a nutshell, how business works. Of course, it's more complex, but it is the core like idea and core structure I think you can employ in your thinking process about growing your business. So I think this is the last word, and see you in the next one, bro.